hello viewers. You are very welcome to Crowned with Purpose on Church of Uganda Family TV. A conversation that is filled with inspiration, purpose, and faith-filled. I am your host, Tamar Kharono Ssembiro, and it is always a joy to have you here. Yeah, it's great that today we have a very special guest joining us in the house. She is a woman of faith, great leadership, and incredible vision. She's someone whose ministry has touched many women across the province and the Church of Uganda and beyond. We are truly honored to welcome Reverend Paska Ochungkoma. She is the Provincial Mothers Union Chaplain, and today we'll be talking about her personal journey and her vital role in the province of Mothers Union members, how they can live their calling in the community. Very welcome, Reverend Paska. We are glad to have you.
Thank you so much, Mama Tama, for hosting me in this beautiful show called Crown with Purpose. Thank you for, Church of Uganda Family TV. I am part of Church of Uganda. I'm a priest, Church of Uganda. I'm so honored to be hosted by you in this very show. Yes, I'm Reverend Paska Ochungkoma.
Yes. Thank you. And so as we begin and go into the details, I would like you to share with us what exactly inspired you to join the ordained ministry. How did your relatives, your family, react to that? Share with us.
Thank you so very much, viewers. Yes, I am a member. I've already told my name. I'm Reverend Paska Ochungkoma. I am a wife. I am a mother. Yes, I am so privileged. I'm a member of Mothers Union. Yes, fully enrolled and participate fully in the Mothers Union. You ask me what inspired me to be an ordained minister. Yeah, I was not dreaming to become even an ordained minister. By the way, I was not dreaming to become one. But people kept telling me that others called me, hey, my reverend. Of course, I was in the ministry as a lay person. People kept calling me, my reverend. Others tell me, you are going to become a reverend. But in me, I was not even dreaming to become one. But just they are doing ministry and all this. So when you said what inspired me to become a clergy, yes, I've been closer to some people, especially the two female ordained priests. One of them was my matron. I call was because she is already laid. The late Reverend Canon Keller Waneka was my matron. She walked me down the aisle. That woman inspired me so much. And another one was really, I could call her my mentor. That is the Reverend Diana Nkesiga. She inspired me. I could look at her right from up to down. Smart, neat, clean, those two are people's persons. They love the ministry. They love the people. So I could see them from afar. I said, oh my God. So now really I admire them. Like for Reverend Diana, because I served together with her at All Saints Cathedral, Kampala. She was my vicar. So I was very close. She inspired me so much to become a clergy. She keeps on applauding me. She keeps on encouraging me. She keeps on saying, you will make it. She keeps on. So I really got inspired. The smartness, neatness, how she does her things, I really got inspired. I said, when I become one, I want to be like her.
Wow.
Yes, so
That is great to
yeah,
hear.
that's how I became an ordained. But of course, it took a little bit of time. I was not in for it as quick as that. I was asking so many questions. If I become an ordained minister, what is going to happen? So many things that I cannot tell in the media now.
Yes.
But along the way, I became one. And you've asked me, said hours.
Yes, and of course, it's a beautiful journey, and knowing your great mentors. May our Reverend soul rest in peace, your matron, and we thank God for the mentors. And so, after you had got there, what was the reaction of your family, especially your husband, your children, and those who are close to you? How did they react to you?
To the amazement, the reaction of my family, as if they were waiting already.
Oh,
As if they were
Yeah.
already waiting for me to become one.
Yes.
And when I received, of course, the letter from the diocese, we're going to ordain you, let me tell you, the excitement was too much.
Wow.
My husband was very excited. My children were very, very excited.
Wow.
And the diocese asked my husband, I said, now, will you accept your wife to be ordained? And he told him that I've already given her for ministry. And that statement alone made me very, very happy. Of course, my children, they were very positive. My son, my firstborn, is a pastor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
So that one really shows how
Following in the footsteps of mother.
Yes. The second one, just 2 days ago, is telling me, said, Mommy, do you know that I'm becoming a doctor? But I feel like I need to become a priest. So I'm now saying, okay. So they were very positive about me becoming a priest. Both the closer families and the extended families.
Wow, what
They
a
were
great
very
blessing.
positive.
It's a great blessing to have positive energy and people who support your dream and work with you. We thank God for your family that supported you, that were excited in this journey. So I would like you to share with us, yeah? Could you tell us how God led you to your current role as the Provincial Mothers Union Chaplain? Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much, Mama Tamar. Of course, I can't tell exactly what happened because this is not a job that I need to apply for.
Yes.
It wasn't like something that I was even praying for, but I just received a call. And they said, yes, this is what's happening. The Lord led us to you in the meeting, of course, and all this, that you should become the chaplain of the mothers in the province. When I received the call, I was like, okay, sure, God, what is it? I'm already a busy body, a busy person here. How am I going to? Of course, I've learned something, that when God has given you responsibilities, you don't need to say no, as long as it is for the service of the Lord. I don't know how to say no. So I accepted, and then here I am, the chaplain of the Mothers Union in the province.
Great. Thank you for receiving that call, for accepting, for walking in obedience to God's call. Could you share a little bit of your experience? How has it been serving at that level?
With serving God, the first thing is that this is the season, of course, we are talking about Christ being humbled. Okay, he left his glory and became humble. As today, as this is the time that he said, yes, Christ on Monday, Thursday, Christ washed the feet of the disciples, showing humility. So being up there, serving the Lord there, did not make me like a boss, did not make me to grow wings that I am the best or I am up there. Indeed, it humbles me so very much. It humbles me so much, praying for the entire women in the province of Church of Uganda, entire Mothers Union, thousands of women. It humbles me so very, very much. When there's any occasions that we go together with them, I see the crowds of women, and I must make sure that I pray for them. So it humbles me. Being up there makes me to go lower on my knees every day.
Becoming a humble
servant.
Just as our patron Mary,
as like Mary said, I am the Lord's servant, so let it be. So I also I said I'm the Lord's servant, so that is it. So I am really trying to serve as a humble in humility,
in
just like our patron Mary, walking in that obedience. So that is what is happening.
Wow, we thank God so much for you, our dear Provincial Mothers Union Chaplain. What a great honor to have you. And I know there is so much that has happened across the province as Mothers Union. Could you share some of the major milestones and achievements during your time as the chaplain? Yeah.
When you come and you build on what someone was already doing, but I would say that we are continuing what has been done, and making sure that every family gets the prayers. There is a prayer book that we have given unto families when we are launching St. Mary's Day.
Yes.
So that's one of the things that we really, really emphasize, that each family should have the prayer guide to help them grow, to help them move along with the things that is there. And I also say that this is the time that we hear that the province, of course, the Mothers Union, I would say the union, the fellowship. Yes, we have something that I will tell you at later on, that we have the house that we want to build. It's just there in Ikobiri. That we want to build the hostel. I'll tell you before the details. So those are some of the things, of course, with the prayers that we keep on praying for them. Those are the things that we are really carrying on doing.
Yes. And part of the achievements, if I remember very well, you led us in a great Thanksgiving service at the provincial offices when we hosted, you remember? The worldwide president. It was a beautiful service. I believe that is one of the great achievements that we had. And of course, the launch of Mary's Day that came, which we bless the Lord for the great work that you are doing.
Yes, indeed, you are very blessed, because that you would call it an achievement. That is true, because as the Mothers Union in Uganda, in the province of Church of Uganda, hosting the worldwide. Thank you for reminder. Worldwide, and the experience that I didn't forget is that always I see, these 99 could take people and lead cars, paving ways, and I was like, we were like, yes, in the lead, with the lead car leading us to go and pick the woman who is leading the whole world, yet it is our leader. It was an amazing thing I could not dream about, but it happened. So it was a great experience, and she was a woman. She's a woman of prayer. So when we were together, and I have the photos in my office, I will not forget about it. Yes, those are achievements. Those are achievements that, of course, we had, as you have reminded us, launching of St. Mary's Day. And one of the things is, we used to hold these days within the province, but this year, the launch of St. Mary's Day, the dream came. We said, no, we have to go back to our women. We have to go to the dioceses. And one of them is, we did it this year on the 15th. We held a huge celebration in Mukono Diocese, where multitudes of women came. It was a beautiful. So that's one of our achievements, that we are now down to the dioceses. The dioceses holding, the regions holding the launch. So we started this here when we were also in the office. So
Wow, that is beautiful. And maybe just to highlight again, another thing which I remember very well and I attended was the MDD, Music, Dance and Drama. That was a great achievement. And I remember you at the flower front. Just throw a little stone on that and then we proceed.
Yes, we did it at Luero, at Bombo, in St. Janan. It was an amazing MDD. Let me tell you, friends, if you have not joined, you better join. It was an amazing time. You see women singing. They cut across ages, singing, beautiful voices. I happens to be the MC. And it was beautiful, and I love that. It was the achievement that we did. Of course, it was a great achievement that we did at Mothers Union, and I would love that every day this call comes. Please just join. You will be blessed because we were blessed with it. Those thing.
Yes, sure. I was very blessed at that MDD. If I remember very well, how women from all over the province, they composed beautiful songs, skits from our theme that was for last year, right? Those are some of the beautiful achievements during her time. And so, of course, we know that Mothers Union is a powerful, has its powerful presence in our church and also in our communities down there. I don't think there's nobody who does not know about Mothers Union. I would like you to share with us, how should a member of Mothers Union conduct themselves in the community? That's something we need to look at. Yeah.
Thank you so very much, Mama Tama. You know, the name Mother already speaks.
Yes.
And when I say the name Mother, I always tell our team leader, who is the provincial president of Mothers Union, Mama Grace Murengezi, if she's watching, I applaud you because I call her the mother of all the mothers. So when you said mother, this mother speaks a lot. As the member of Mothers Union, you know, of course, we have our objectives that we need to follow. There are many, but there are 5 key ones that we always go through. So as mothers, you know, a mother, you are mothering people. A Mothers Union, not like because you are already having children. A Mothers Union member must be a mother. A mother, how you talk. A mother, how you dress up.
Exactly.
A mother, how you fellowship. A mother, how you do everything. And that one I would advise and encourage each mother right there, that be a mother. How you dress. When someone looked upon you, when other young mothers or upcoming mothers, potential Mothers Union who are coming, they need to see from you the kind of attires when you walk. Is it the attires that will really please people? Even your husband, when he sees you leaving the house with a certain kind of attires dressing, do you think he's going to say, okay, this is my Mothers Union?
Yeah.
So we need to dress well. That's the number one thing. We need to dress well, you know. And then 2, we need to speak well. I remember when I was a fully member of Mothers Union, and then there was a song we used to sing, that, you know, a woman of noble character, who can find she worth more than rubies. She speaks with wisdom. You get? So as a Mothers Union there, I remember, speak with wisdom. You know, always they said women are lugambo, women are gossipers. I advise you, let us rewrite that CV as Mothers Union. Let us gossip the gospel. The outside there, dress well, talk well, speak well, and those are the things that makes a difference. And also shoulder one another as the Mothers Union, to make sure that you are a member of Mothers Union, because one of our our
Objectives.
our objective said, you know what, that to encourage parents to bring their children to in the Christian faith, in the church. As a mother, it will not be good to leave your children behind, and then you come to church, you are leaving them behind, you don't know what is happening, and for you are hurrying coming. Make sure, if you are doing it, tell to somebody there, another mother, don't leave the children behind. Come with your children for service. As the member, help those whose family life is met with adversities. Please support them. Don't say, for me, my marriage is upright. Mine is, upright. So, no, help those ones whose marriage is not upright. Help them. Encourage them. Advise them. Above all, pray for them. So that our character in the society speaks out, stands out.
Wow.
Yes, and be a woman of prayer. A mother's union should be a woman of prayer. People talk, when they talk about prayer, they said, Reverend Paska, if you have little time of prayer, don't even call her, because she is, this is what I hear they said, mine is to pray, because prayer is what makes a woman a woman.
That's
prayer is
true.
what makes our family a family.
Yeah.
Yes.
And guess what? Actually, the next point is about prayer. And so, in your view, right, how central is prayer to the life of a Mothers Union member? Very important to talk about that.
Thank you so much, Mama Tama. Prayer, to me, prayer is food that nourishes my souls.
That's right.
To me, prayer is everything. I am, as a Mother's Union, who I am because of prayer. My family, I want it to begin with my family. My family is what it is because of prayer. And that's why my children picked it up. My firstborn, I've told you, that is a pastor. This boy is a man of prayer. He loved prayer so much. He eats it so much. So as the family, and I love it when he, who is the firstborn, because he has seen it, and it's like we are role model, and he is now being role model to the sibling prayers. Prayers is important in the life of a Mother's Union. Prayer is communicating to God. Prayer is talking to God. Meaning, as a Mother's Union, talk to God. Tell God about the issues you have. Tell God about your husband. If there's any loopholes you are seeing, don't begin to go and run around everywhere telling people about your husband, telling people about your children. Report to God. Pray, because prayer is the number one thing. Pray until something happens. That's why Jesus said when he went in Jerusalem, he got people doing funny things in the house. Mark chapter 11 tells us, he said that my house shall be called the house of prayer. As the Mother's Union, let your house be called the house of prayer. It is important because prayer makes us to be strong in faith. Prayer makes the chains of the devil be broken. Prayers make our relationship with our spouses and with our children stand strong. And that is how you will be crowned with purpose. A woman who is a prayerful woman is crowned with purpose. You can't be crowned with purpose when you are a prayerless woman. And when you pray, the man comes to pray, and children also see from that.
Wow. Oh, we thank God for that. Thank you so much for bringing out that point of prayer. As God's image bearers, we've got to reflect his character. And we can't reflect his character without connecting with him in prayer. So thank you so much for bringing out the central bit of prayer in a woman's life. So we are going on a break, and we'll be back to Crowned with Purpose here at Church of Uganda Family TV. Enjoy your short break.